in another criminal case involving Arizona versus Rimmel. That would be a Brian Rimmel, who was in jail for trying or attempting to kill me on at least 3 separate occasions. My problems with the FBI when they put the gag order in is after June 6, 2006, a few months went by and federal agents of the United States government, intelligence community, violated numerous amounts of constitutional amendments that prohibit all states, agencies, and entities, and any individual for depriving any person of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness without the due process of law, sir. I have countless, this gag order is over. I'm asking the Inspector General to examine all of these documents and court documents that were filed in the 9th District Federal Court. I have hundreds of literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages of documents and motions. And some of these are very important, sir, because I'm asking you for an immediate motion for the correction of false information, sir, in my record. I have an emergency injunction against harassment that I'm asking you to file, because a lot of people are going to go to jail. A lot of people have committed some serious crimes. While I'm sitting here, because I have way too much information, I have way too much information to disclose at a short time, but I like to connect the dots on another investigation that you've been working on. It's called Operation Wire Receiver. Operation Wire Receiver. Really interesting operation, gun running operation that led to the investigation of Operation Fast and Furious. I will say this, if I can find some court papers. Your #1 suspect in Operation Wire Receiver was recently released from prison. He was originally charged with 2 counts of kidnapping, resisting arrest, attempted theft of means of transportation, aggravated assault, assault on a police officer, and he did a plea agreement. He pled guilty without a trial. He gave up all of his constitutional rights. He should have been serving 25 to life. But he became an informant for the Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives Division of the Phoenix ATF officer. Kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Your investigation also shows that Mad Dog Global, gun dealer in Tucson, Arizona, called the ATF to launch an investigation on this individual and 4 others. I'd just like to provide you with connecting the dots on what motivated this gun dealer to call. First of all, it is a federal offense, punishable by imprisonment, very high fines, and loss of your gun dealership license if you knowingly sell a firearm to an armed and dangerous wanted fugitive from justice in all 50 states in the country. It's mandatory. I have documented evidence, sir. In my name, Kirk L. Colby, with my address. It is a receipt for a 9mm pistol purchased by the same gun dealer that your records will show instigated investigation of this young man that walked away from kidnapping me twice. I have a lot of information to speak on that. As far as they're saying that I leaked information concerning Operation Fast and Furious, I would just like to say this. 2010, November 2010, Officer Brian Terry was murdered on the Arizona border by gunmen that were using weapons purchased in Fast and Furious. Exactly 7 days after he was killed, I have these certified documents from the United States Post Office showing delivery express mail, Washington, D.C., United States Attorney General's Office, President of the United States. I sent 4 pounds, 12 ounces of documents. Approximately 3 weeks later, United States Attorney General contacted Inspector General's office to launch an investigation on Fast and Furious, sir. So if I can be charged with leaking classified information to the President of the United States and the United States Attorney General, then so be it. They have the highest security clearances in the country, and if not the world. So that's a charge that I'm willing to deal with, sir. The other issues that I had contact with ATF agents that later became whistleblowers, that's something that we just have to address in court. And I hope this really gets to court soon. I have a lot of injunctions, I have a lot of information, I have a lot of fingerprint evidence, I have physical evidence, I have statements. I'm just asking the United States Attorney General to challenge the constitutionality of this gag order, challenge the constitutionality of the Patriot Act 1, Patriot Act 2, Title 4 of the Patriot Act, Title 7 of the Patriot Act, National Security Act, that's old and dilapidated. I'm being threatened by the use of all of those. I know I'm innocent because I would have been in jail and prison in Leavenworth long before this. And in conclusion, sir, I would like for you to investigate the intentional poisoning and exposure to a nuclear product. Okay, we can end this now. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm expecting the Inspector General before I can give any of this information out. I'm gonna send this to the United States Inspector General. I'll give him a chance to respond. Then I'm gonna go public with this information. The gag order, it was issued on 6/6/2006. It expired at 12 noon, 12/12/2012, exactly 6 years, 6 months, and 6 days ago. And I'm being asked to wrap this up.